In the year 1827, a soldier of the British East India Company grew tired of military life. His name was James Lewis. Frustrated with the army and its discipline, he made a bold decision. He deserted. To avoid being identified, he changed his name to Charles Masson and decided to follow his true passion, traveling. What began as an escape soon turned into a journey that would unknowingly change history. For nearly 2 years, Masson traveled across the Indian subcontinent, moving through towns, villages, forests, and deserts. In 1829, his journey brought him to the Punjab region. There, he came across something unusual. Spread across the land were massive brick ruins, partially buried under soil and vegetation. Masson had no idea how old these ruins were. He did not know which civilization they belonged to, or even that they were of global importance. But his deep interest in history pushed him to observe closely. He carefully documented what he saw, writing detailed notes and making sketches of the structures around him. The drawings and notes he created still exist today. What Masson did not realize at the time was that he had discovered the ancient city of Harappa, one of the earliest urban centers in human history. Nearly 100 years later, in the 1920s, the mystery of these ruins began to unfold. John Marshall was appointed the Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India. Under his leadership, systematic excavations were carried out at Harappa with the help of Indian archaeologists. What they uncovered astonished the world. The ruins were found to be more than 5,000 years old. Around the same time, another remarkable site was discovered on the banks of the Indus River. This site revealed planned streets, large buildings, and human skeletal remains. It was named Mohenjo-daro, which means the Mound of the Dead. As excavations continued, more such sites were discovered across a vast region. Archaeologists soon realized that these were not isolated settlements. They were part of a single, highly advanced civilization that had remained unknown until then. Since many of these ruins were located along the Indus River and its tributaries, this ancient culture was named the Indus Valley Civilization. Today, we know that the Indus Valley Civilization was a Bronze Age civilization spread across present-day Pakistan, northwest India, and parts of Afghanistan. So far, more than 1,400 sites have been discovered, out of which nearly 900 are located in India. At that time in history, only a few major civilizations existed. These included the Egyptian civilization, the Mesopotamian civilization, and the early Chinese civilization. Among them, the Chinese civilization developed later. This places the Indus Valley Civilization alongside Egypt and Mesopotamia as one of the oldest urban civilizations in the world. For a long time, Mesopotamia was believed to be the earliest human civilization. However, in 2016, a study conducted by IIT Kharagpur and the Archaeological Survey of India challenged this belief. Using advanced archaeological dating techniques, researchers suggested that early farming settlements connected to the Indus Valley Civilization may date back as far as 7,000 BC. Evidence of these early settlements was found at sites such as Birana, in present-day Haryana. During this period, people practiced early agriculture, used stone tools, and produced simple pottery. The time period from 7,000 BC to 5,500 BC is known as the pre-Harappan phase. Archaeologists believe that true urbanization began only after this phase. By around 2600 BC, the civilization entered what is known as the mature Harappan phase. By this time, it had reached extraordinary levels of development. Cities were carefully planned. Multi-story houses were built using baked bricks of standardized size. Streets followed a grid pattern, showing remarkable urban planning. Each house had its own toilet and bathing area. Wastewater was carried away through covered drainage systems connected to main drains running along the streets. Roads had proper gutters and footpaths. Trees were planted alongside streets. Public wells provided clean drinking water for everyone. Waste disposal systems were in place, with designated areas for garbage. In terms of city planning and sanitation, these cities were far ahead of their time, and in many ways, better organized than several modern cities today. Yet, despite all this progress, there is one major reason why we cannot fully understand this civilization: their language. More than 4,000 artifacts have been discovered so far. These include stone seals, clay tablets, and copper plates. All of them are engraved with short inscriptions made up of symbols. This writing system is known as the Indus Script. These inscriptions have been found at Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Dholavira, Lothal, and many other sites. Since the 1920s, scholars from around the world have made more than 100 attempts to decipher this script. Despite all efforts, the Indus Script remains undeciphered. We do not know what language the people spoke. We do not know whether the script represents sounds, words, or ideas. And because of this, a large part of their social, political, and religious life remains hidden from us. Today, the Indus Valley Civilization is part of school textbooks and is studied across the world. Yet two great mysteries still remain. The first mystery is their language. What do these symbols mean, and what stories are locked within them? The second mystery is the decline of this great civilization. What happened to the people who built these remarkable cities? There is no clear evidence of large-scale wars or invasions. Many scholars believe that climate change, shifting rivers, declining trade, or gradual migration may have played a role. The decline appears to have been slow and complex, not sudden. A civilization that flourished for thousands of years quietly faded away, leaving behind bricks, streets, seals, and unanswered questions. Questions that we are still trying to answer today.